Hi guys, this is Joselle, and currently I am building a system, a CRM or a SaaS, where it's going to be an e-commerce business. I started with planning and the structure of what I wanted to build. I started for website and then the CRM that I'm going to use. I also use make.com to integrate with each other and for the automation that I am using to have it connected with each other. And yeah, it's going to be automated, so it's quite easy. I started with planning. I did it for the whole day. And for planning, I just wanted to make sure that I reiterate this. Uh, for all of the information, the landing page, the products, and description, each pages, I plan what's going to be the automation, what's going to be the form that I'm using, and what's going to be the outcome. I have that information as well. And I started with planning the website first. So this is the first plan that I did. I created a Notion uh, account so I can organize all the details, all of the necessary information that I will be putting in my website or inside my website. And this is going to be the automation that I did, and then the deals or the pipeline or the workflow that I did. And yeah, first things first is the product requirements documents. This is the very important thing in order for you to start because first is what's going to be the product that I am actually selling and market soon. I have three products, and yep, I created it's the one that was used for the businesses. However, since this is gonna be a sample only, I did it as well. So there is SKU, there's a packing requirements, there's a formulation standards, asset, automation touch point, and then marketing. It's just few information that I can build for this CRM platform that I'm currently building. We're gonna make it works. And for the product itself, I edited it using Canva. I also mocked up that in order for this one to be look nicely and I don't have to copy other products that I'm seeing. So, yep, and let's go ahead and go to the Notion. In Notion, all the information that you're seeing inside website page, this is the links I included and what's inside. You will see the structure each page that I've created. I just wanted to be systematic, and I just wanted to know where I put the elements, the important information that I will be needing. So that's what I did. And then after I carefully planning each, so let's go ahead and go to about us. One of the most important part in a business is branding. So for branding, of course, we should have about us, like the mission and vision of your company or your business, and the one that we need to put and include in the website or even in our social. I created that one. And also for the branding strategy, what are the things, the aesthetics, the brand identity, voice, the layouts, the platform that I'm going to use, and yeah, so on and so forth. I already know what are the things that I will gonna build or gonna create. I started that with branding after I created what's going to be the business that I'm going to be implemented and put in the online presence. And yes, after I created all that, I just jumped to the website. In the website, I start using System.io. I was previously a GoDaddy email support, so I handled Microsoft. And most of my customers using System.io because it's free. I just used the site and then created a funnels. So I also created each of the pages that I am going to use here inside System.io since it's free. And also, I just wanted to let you know that's the reason why I'm using make.com. It is because some of the best features, you can use other platforms. So it's going to be integrated with each other, and it's easy for me to get leads and the automation that I wanted to. And for System IO as well, they only have one automation workflow for this. The tools that I'm using, it's gonna be System IO, make.com, and also the CRM for email marketing. It's going to be Bravo. It's free, but I have my own domain and my own email, so I just added in here. And when setting up a CRM, the first thing that you have to do most of the time, even in my System IO, I also include my domain because if I'm gonna be connected with my domain, it's quite easy. And how you do that inside System IO? Okay, so if you wanted to add your domain here, you just have to go to the human icon, click settings, and then go to emails. And then here, go to domains and click here to authenticate your domain and display information. So put your domain name. Once you put your domain name, let me just put my domain name. Save it. Okay. So here, this is the first step if you wanted to connect your domain to your website and for your email as well. And here with domain authentication instruction is where you have to put inside your name servers. Name server is the most important thing. It's because they are the one who gonna help you to your online presence and to put your website over the internet. And my domain provider is actually Hostinger. So yeah, I used Hostinger here, and I went to. I'm gonna show you the step-by-step process of how to put your System IO information to your domain, okay, or for your uh, name server. Okay, so as a technical support previously, this is how I help my customer. And so uh, to start with, you'll just have to go to your domain. So on the left side of Hostinger, you'll see domain and then go to domain portfolio. Okay, so under domain portfolio, you'll be seeing all of your domains that you purchase and yeah, the domains that you have. And mine, I only have one, and this is my domain. And you have two options. You can click the link or click the word manage. Okay, if you click manage, you'll see first the overview of the domain that you have. Most of the time, if you also, you can migrate your website here if you wanted to use Hostinger. But on my end, I'm good to go. I will be going to the name server. The name server is actually the one holding all of the data from emails and to be in the online world. And there is types of DNS records. So A records, MX, C names, text, and so on and so forth. So for A records, that's going to be for the website. For MX, that's going to be for email. C names is usually for security. And if you have a, let's say for email marketing tools, you have to create a C name. So, okay, let me show you. And okay, this is where we're going to put the information or the data from the System IO. Just open it up, and then this is the C name, uh, the name, and the inbound. You have to include everything for this to be work. And it might take 24 to 48 hours for everything to be shown online or published. So usually that's how it works. But with GoDaddy, usually it's immediate if only few uh, codes, just like few codes that was updated. And yeah, that's the company that I was supporting with, so I know. Okay, so yeah, I don't want to get that one because I already have information inside my uh, name server, which is I am using Brevo for this one. Okay, so that would be it. I'm just gonna create a new video for the overview of my website. So yeah, see you in the next video.